Just like yesterday's game, the A's lost to the Seattle Mariners. Same final score as yesterday's game, 2-1. And the A's, similar story where they kind of, allowed a run early and, just kind of couldn't get back in the game. And they lost 2-1. Unfortunate loss. And really interesting in this game was Frankie Montas. He was kind of the story, obviously leaving the game early, sort of mysteriously at first. A's fans, myself included, thought, did Frankie Montas get traded mid-game? And it turns out he had some tightness, and he wasn't going to continue or remain in the game. So us A's fans were kind of relieved he wasn't traded, but the A's didn't win this game. Julio Rodriguez got a solo homer off Frankie, and that was early on in the game. And at that point, that was probably the point where Frankie was feeling some sort of fatigue and tightness in his, I believe it was up here in his shoulder. So yeah, that was 14th homer of the season for Julio Rodriguez. The rookie. He's having a great year. Rodriguez also got a double in this game, so that's just pretty notable. And so yeah. Anyways, the Mariners, they got a very solid start for Robbie Ray in the ball game. He had a lot of strikeouts. Elvis Andrus got a homer, and that was the only A's run of the game. It was to left field, left center, and good for Andrus, but not really for the A's. They just didn't really have much going on, and the A's lost the game. Mariners held on at the end. So Julio Rodriguez, really the two RBIs for the Mariners, that RBI double, and then of course the solo shot. He's player of the game, indefinitely for me. Robbie Ray, though, 12 strikeouts for the guy. Obviously, he's new to the Mariners. He had a very good season last year, and there was question, can he continue that consistency this year? 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 6.2 innings. I mean, have a day. That was a great start for Robbie Ray. You got to give it to him. And their bullpen, was given a pretty easy task playing the A's, a team with not much offense, and then already a little bit of a lead going into those later innings. As for Montas, he only pitched 1 inning and of course allowed that homer. Pruitt came in to relief Montas. He basically started this game in a way. He pitched 4 innings. That's starter numbers in a short start. He had 6 strikeouts, which was good, but he did allow a run, which was that Rodriguez double. But the A's, their bullpen didn't do bad, and I'll give it to them for that. It's just the A's offense is so bad. It is so incredibly bad that it doesn't matter how good the pitching is. I mean, I thought when Frankie Montas was getting taken out in this game, we are definitely going to lose this because our bullpen's going to blow it. And to my surprise, that didn't really happen. I mean, giving up 1 run isn't that bad in the next, 8 innings. That's not bad at all. But when your offense, their only run is coming off of an Elvis Andrus solo shot. I mean, there you go. That's just going to tell you the full story with what happened in the ball game. But, I got to give it to the pitching on both sides. I think the A's pitching was phenomenal, and for the most part, and I think the Mariners pitching was definitely phenomenal. I don't think the A's pitching was as good, but, I mean, you got to give it to these guys. The A's pitching only allowing 5 hits, I believe, and Mariners pitching only allowing 4. It was just a very well-pitched ball game. But for the A's, not much going on. No guy had more than 1 hit. Sky Bolt had a hit, to my surprise. He actually played center field today. But yeah, the A's, another series loss. I can't remember, the last time I felt good about a series. And I think, right now it's just we're at, a low point. And also, this is the halfway point in the season. This is our 81st game of the year. There's, of course, 162 ball games. So we are exactly halfway through, which means, the A's are projected about 52 wins at this point out of 162. So 110 loss season possibly. That's what we're projected based on this halfway point, but we will see. And the A's following this game, they're 26-55. They're going to play Toronto. We'll get to see an old pal, Matt Chapman, once again. But yeah, we're going to play Toronto in a 3-game series heading back home, and that will open up the 4th of July weekend series, or weekday series rather. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.